To examine creativity, I felt the above quote from the late Joseph Chilton Pearce was an excellent example of how my knowledge of creativity has expanded since the beginning of the semester. The quote, "To live a creative life, we must lose our fear of being wrong," speaks to me on multiple levels. First of all, if we want to live a creative life, we have to almost think about being wrong as not an option. If you truly want to express your creative mind, there is no wrong. There's no wrong or right for thoughts. So I feel that Pierce's quote fully explains this. If we lose our fear of being wrong, we're able to think of so much more things on different levels. So that's why I chose to include that in this. Another thing to talk about creativity was the TED Talk that we all watched. That was done by Sir Ken Robinson on how schools are killing creativity. He discussed how most schools are centered around the main subjects, which are English, math, history, and science. And he compared that to people who don't think in that manner. He talked about a dancer who was not doing well in school at all, and the doctors said, "Oh, he probably just have ADD or something like that." But her mother sent her to a dance school, and she excelled. She became one of the best dancers, and that just goes to speak that not everyone thinks the same. So creativity is different for every single person. Some people don't belong in a school where they're only taught how to read the history of the US and basic things like that most schools teach. Some people need to be taught in different ways. Some people are visual learners. Some people are learn better by doing it, by physically like doing things. So he made a really great point about how schools are impacting the creativity of our modern society and how making everyone into cookie cutter people is not the best way to educate our population, and it's killing our children's creativity in the process. Children are the most creative people in the world. Statistically, there's been research done on this. And as you grow older, your creativity fades. And I think it's imperative that when their children are in their prime of their life, when they're going to school, grade schoolers, and they're learning, they shouldn't be forced to think a certain way or to act a certain way. These schools are kind of keeping they're definitely affecting our child's mind. I thought that Ken Robinson's talk was an excellent way to look at the modern education system contrasted with the ability for people to express their creativity in life.